Welcome back, and moving on to our second segment for today, talking about nutrition. We always say that we are what we eat, especially during summer, during such hot temperatures. Well, it is very, very important to stay healthy and to keep in mind what kind of food and drinks you need to take. So over the phone, we have Dr. Nahla Bakri. She is a health nutrition expert. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we always say in summer it is a little bit difficult because usually during in winter time or during the academic year you have routine, you have times for everything. But in summertime usually no routine, no timing for anything, and things are free. And really we have here, or we experience hot temperature. Very, very important to learn how to stay healthy during such hot temperatures, degrees.
The most important thing is the routine. You know, that you were saying something very important about the summer routine. In Egypt, our daily, most of the people who come by the beach and they spend a very loose, day, they wake up very late, they sleep very late. That's very bad for the immunity and for health. And they avoid the heat. You know, there's not a lot of heat here by the beach. But then if you're talking about people in the cities working in the hot weather, and they have a normal routine, they wake up in the morning, they go to work, and they have to face the heat, that's a different diet. So we are talking here about two different people, two different diets. For the heat, the best thing to do is to, of course, drink lots of liquids, drink raib, like just a simple one, avoid sugars, yogurt and fruits, grilled foods, avoid fatty foods, avoid a lot of sugars. Actually, the people do the contrary. People in the summer, they tend to go for fizzy drinks that's sugar-laden, and they go to fried desserts like zalabia, In the summer, people associate summer with sugar. Am I right?
Yeah.
And this is extremely wrong because it lowers your immunity and it's really bad for the heat. You should tend to go to more liquid smoothies, fruits, grilled foods, very light foods, and cheeses and things that are very light, salads, things that are cold and full of fruits, vegetables, nuts, high quality protein like eggs, like beans, like, all these things. And avoid the very heavy foods, the winter foods, and avoid desserts.
Doctor, one of the common mistakes among people is that they don't drink enough water and they just move into taking drinks. And they consider this as if they are drinking water.
Yes, I see this a lot, and I see people serving in their houses to their guests the fizzy drinks, the sugared, colored fizzy drinks as a form of hospitality. And I really tell them this is extremely dangerous. These drinks contain high amounts of sugar that will lead to diabetes and then heart disease and cancer, because also the colors that is available in these drinks, they cause stomach cancer. Some certain colors cause stomach cancer. So I don't know why you feel like, it's a form of hospitality that you're serving your guests things that are dangerous like this. Actually, if you serve them fruit juice, natural fruit juice, and then of course herbal drinks or tea and coffee is much better. And water, as you said, water in itself can be disguised. If you don't want to drink water, you can add lemon, ginger, even fruits. You can add, like, for instance, slice of orange to your water, and it will taste really nice, and it will be easy to drink. And you need to drink 3 liters of waters and liquids per day.
Well, if we're talking about kinds of food that we must keep with us if, for example, those who are working or spending the whole day outside, so definitely during the sun, they need something for dehydration as well.
Absolutely. And, you know, we really need to get into the habit of carrying a thermos full of cold water. And I always carry my thermos, and it has the water and lemon and ginger in it. This is the best thing you carry, and of course, some kind of fruit, because you need also a healthy sugar and some vitamins and fiber and minerals with you. Because water alone, if you lose a lot of fluid, is not enough. You also need some fruit with you.
Any kinds of fruits, or we have
Any
some.
kind. The best kind that you carry with you would be dried fruits, because they don't spoil. Like if you're lazy and you have a bag, you can put a very small, tiny bag of dried fruit and nuts. This is a very healthy snack. It gives your body the minerals that you need if you're dehydrated, and enough sugar to give you energy, plus the water that you're carrying, you know, with you. This is all you need. This is all you need if you're just, you know, out and about in the heat.
So what about during the main meals? What are the important items that must be included?
Your main meal should be divided into half of the meal should be fruits and vegetables. A quarter of the meal should be carbohydrates, and hopefully healthy carbohydrates, like wholesome carbohydrates, firik, or potatoes, or pasta, or beans, or corn, or brown rice, you know. And then quarter of the meal should be high quality protein, like fish, chicken, meat, or if you're vegetarian, any form of plant-based protein like nuts or beans, legumes. So it's a half, quarter, quarter. This is your meal. And if you decide to eat dessert, it should be something very, very small, like half the size of your hand, nothing so big, you know. And you should reduce the carbohydrates in the meal. If you decide to eat dessert, then you should reduce this quarter that you are saved for carbohydrates also to share it with the dessert, or replace it with a dessert.
Right. Doctor, talking about the children, and maybe not only children, but all of us, breaking the rules will affect also the immunity system as well, right?
Absolutely.
So how can we work on this?
The children are just, you know, they follow the same diet starting 5 years old. The child of a 5-year-old up until 99 years old, they follow the same balance. That means half of their meal should be fruits and vegetables, quarter of the meal should be protein, quarter of the meal should be carbohydrates, maybe a smaller quantity than the adults, but exactly the same way. You should also be careful not to give children processed foods, because people associate the summer with processed foods, bagged fried potatoes, candy, crackers, blah, 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 anything that's coming out of a pack. Everything that is packaged has preservatives, and these preservatives lower your immunity and affect the child's health tremendously, because the child is still growing and they need natural foods. I'm not going to say organic, but natural. That means they have to eat anything that comes from nature, fruits, vegetables, proteins, carbohydrates, real foods, not processed foods that are, you know, covered with sugar or fats or preservatives or colors.
You know, the part is that usually during summertime, we always see children moving all around with all kinds of junk food, in addition, of course, to crackers, snacks, and also talking about water and how important water is for our kids as well.
I have two boys, and they were children too, you know, and they were also spending their summers amongst their friends. So I set a habit to teach my children that there are healthy snacks out there, like popcorn, like sweet potatoes, like bananas, like corn, and trying to avoid all the sugar, things. I always give them water with them. I give them a healthy snack like a sandwich with them, and just to prepare the snacks beforehand and to warn them about the dangerous stuff that's out there. And, they actually, my kids were very, very healthy, and they also taught their friends. So if you just spend some time raising the awareness of your children, maybe making them watch some videos and stuff like this, they will really feel like an advocate, and they will help the other kids. And also, as a mother or a father, you can go to the place where your kids play and tell them, please provide healthy snacks for the kids. Why don't you provide a good sandwiches or popcorn or something healthy instead of, what they're providing for the kids.
Doctor, how important it is also to take into consideration this, including the candies, to avoid it, and the exceeding the portion of chocolate as well.
Chocolate in itself is good if it's dark and it's natural. And so, first of all, ask yourself, why do kids eat lots of candy? Is it because we offer it to them, or is it because they need it? The children are very active and they run about. So, a child has a very small stomach. If you don't prepare a healthy meal for the child, while he's playing around, he needs energy. He or she will go to the fastest energy, which is candy or chocolate. But in my case, because I always gave my kids a good breakfast and they have prepared snacks, they were not that hungry to go and find, that stuff. You know what I mean? Plus, you raise the awareness that, this is not good for you, this will cause this, and then they will steer away from it. So it's a double effort. One, first of all, you have to feed them and give them prepared snacks. And second of all, you have to raise their awareness to know what's good and what's bad.
Right. Dr. Nahla Bakri, health and nutrition expert, thank you very much for joining us. And I guess with this, we come to the end of our breakfast show for today. Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.